We all pursue a place in this world that creates a sense of belonging, to find contentment of being human. The norm of this goal has ultimately been written out. Go to school, get a job, find a partner, marry them, buy your house, buy your car, get yourself a career, and make money. This seems to be written in society. Everyone has a story, a different philosophy about happiness.
Yeah, grew up playing basketball, made a lot of state teams as a kid, and all I want to do when I'm older is go to college and see how I go over there, and then hopefully come back and play professionally.
I was overweight for most of my life and didn't discover exercise till I was about 27.
I operate a taxi at the moment and got several drivers and drive a bit myself, and used to be a property developer years ago. Used to buy houses and renovate them. I think it's a bit funny because I'm hopeless. I kind of put nail a bit of wood. It's me buying houses and renovating them. I thought it was pretty funny.
Probably been training seriously for about 6 years now, and I've competed 5 times so far. When you go out and people comment on how good you look, it just makes you want to keep going.
College was really good. I was only there for 4 months before I got sick. I never actually got to play a game because I broke my foot and I kept getting sick. I got sick. But the trainings is so much more intense. The kids work really, really hard, and it improved me a lot in the little bit I was there. I improved and learned a lot. I never forget it. It was a good experience. I'm happy I went. If I had this before I went, I would never have experienced going to America. My coaches really knew what they were talking about, and I learned a lot.
Many years ago I went to university and studied engineering for a long time. Engineering was sitting at a desk crunching numbers and no people contact. When I get a job engineering, I sat behind a desk and just crunched numbers, and that was so boring. So I thought, I want a job with people, so I took up cab driving part-time. That was about a long time ago, and every half an hour you meet another person, and another story, another someone interesting to talk to, different person to talk to.
There was a lot happening when I was at uni getting my degree. I was trying to keep my fitness up. Of course, the stress of uni wasn't easy, and at the same time I was having children, so I had 2 of my children while I was at uni, which made life unbearably hard. And I had the 3rd one. I was pregnant during my graduation, so therefore I never went out to work as an architect. But I kept up my fitness, so that was more important to me at the time.
The best thing about cab driving is you've got captive audience. You can tell these really, really bad, funny jokes, and people can't escape. They're captive audience. That's what I love about it.
The American League and the Australian League are a little bit different. In America, it's more fast break, more get up and down the court, and more athletic than the Australians are, unfortunately. But yeah, playing in America and playing in Australia, it's a totally different ball game.
Some people have to have flash cars, flash houses, and make out they're important. And because I've met the rich and famous, and I was wealthy when I was younger. I want to be really, really wealthy, but then people get plastic people who just like you because you got money, and when you haven't got money, they don't want to know you. So they're the people you got to suss them out and get rid of those people, and people bludge off you when you got money, and then you think people like you, but then you find out they like you because they can bludge off you. So then you get rid of them. So you've got to sort out your friends who like you because who you are, not what job you do or how much money you got in the bank. That doesn't really matter.
While in college, I started to lose my appetite and I ate a lot, and so it was really weird not to be eating as much. And then I broke my foot, and I'm not really a kid who got injured much. And yeah, I broke my foot, I was on crutches for 6 weeks, and then had a really sore back. So I wanted to go to emergency just to get checked out because I wasn't eating right and I had a really sore back. So they scanned my back and they found a tumour my lower back, and they said it could be cancerous or it could be some other flu thing. So they rushed me to the hospital, and yeah, it was cancerous. They didn't have they didn't have a set time or period that they thought it was going to go away because, you know, like, it's pretty unpredictable. With the cancer is, you can't control it as well as they want to. But when my numbers started dropping frequently, like, they were really happy and they just wanted to stay on the same road, and they did. And then did 3 transplants, and it wiped it all away, and I'm clear.
I thought this woman loved me, so we got married quickly. I didn't see it coming. We got married for 1 year, and the first year anniversary, she handed me a divorce letter. They want divorce. Well, that was a bit of a shock. I went to court, and the judge was very biased and said, "You're smart." Said to me, "You're smarter than most people. You can give your wife everything because you can make it again, and she can't." So I had to give her $1.3 million. I ain't married for 1 year.
They actually spoke to my mum about it because I was still asleep from the stroke. They said that it's one of the most aggressive cancers they've actually seen, and it was on 2.5 million, and they couldn't measure it anymore because the measurement wouldn't go any higher. They said that if I wasn't as fit as I was, I probably would have passed away. Body wouldn't afford it as well as it did. And at one point I wasn't responsive at all, and I even sort of told my parents not to expect the worst, but they're doing the best they can to keep me alive. And yeah.
One stage, I'd 9 houses and I'd 9 taxis. Oh, so busy, but now I haven't got much now. I sell it to give to my ex.
I woke up from the stroke and I couldn't walk or move the left side of my body, my leg or my arm. I couldn't move. And the doctor said maybe I might not walk again, but I'm a pretty determined kid, and I was always going to walk again.
Well, the divorce case, I was divorced in January 2002. That's she gave me divorce notice, and because once the divorce case starts and the lawyers think it got money, and they argue, the divorce case has gone for 12 years now. It hasn't finished. We've been to court 25 times. We go back to get in court in January, will be the 26th time. So 12. I said, laugh. I ain't married for 1 year, but the divorce case has gone for 12 years, and they're still fighting. So this, when you got money, greed and fighting and lawyers have field day, and it goes crazy.
My values and priorities have probably changed a fair bit now. Going through this really made me grow up pretty quick. And before it was all basketball. Just played basketball, trained basketball, and yeah, just did everything as basketball. Didn't do many family things because I was too busy. But now going through this, really enjoy hanging out with my family a lot more. And seeing my friends, it's like go to have a pub meal with my mates kind of thing.
I first got my first job in the fitness industry, which was working as a fitness coach / personal trainer, and I really needed something that would keep my mind on the game or what I was trying to achieve. So I had focus and believe written on my wrists, so that every time I was training I could see them.
That woman last night, she was a young girl, she was full of tattoos.
Yeah, I'm addicted to tattoos.
Well, because it was so high and aggressive with the cancer, more aggressive the cancer is, the more better the chemo works. And because mine was really, really aggressive, the chemo really had a good effect. So it took a good 9 months of treatment, like a lot of different treatments, just to get the right combination. But after 9 months, the doctor told me I was cancer free and all the cancers worked. So pretty happy with that.
Driving a taxi, I guess opens your eyes life to society. Like I drive night time, so I meet people on the road and the street which are different from my friends, different from my beliefs, and I deal with prostitutes every night, pick them up from the house or see them on the streets, and we do drug deals, pick up people, go to different houses, pick up drugs. People inject themselves in the cab. I've had a knife around my throat. I've had a gun to my side, and you get people just different attitude than I would find in church. We're gonna have to have drugs and alcohol and get high and get smashed every night to survive and to be accepted and to be part of society, to be normal, what they say. I think people, when they say success, they compare themselves with other people. They say, I'm not successful, I'm not as good as that person, I haven't got a flash car or a flash house. And some people put success or a job position as really important. I think some people might have a flash car and flash house, but they've got no personality. And they're just plastic people and total snobs.
I want to help people as much as I can. That's kind of my goal in life, is to get people on the same track as I did. But it's pretty hard because you have to want it yourself. Yes, I'm one of these people that bites off more than they can chew, so I have so many things that I want to achieve in my life. But bodybuilding is a huge part of it. Everything else comes second to that. So I wake up, the first thing on my mind is going for a walk, then it's eating the right thing for breakfast, then it's getting ready for the gym. Probably get home from the gym at like lunchtime, so unless I've done that, I'm not content. As long as you focus on what you need to do and you believe you can get there, then if you get there in the end, it's success.
My definition of successful, honestly, I think it's just being happy with yourself and your life. Not so much having money, because money really can't buy happiness. To be like successful, you'd be happy with yourself, be who you are in a way, and don't follow others pretty much.